Alright. Hopefully this won't be too bad for everybody to see. Alright. Yeah, that's good. Oh man, I wore I even told myself, don't wear the Star Wars shirt, it's gonna get invisible. It's alright, it looks cool. Hello everybody, my green screen is kind of being stupid. But anyway, welcome back to Beat the Robinsons again. We have had this show delayed several times. I've got my brother-in-law and Meeps' brother Alex with me. And this is the night we were going to discuss, I always say it wrong, aniridia.
Right.
So Alex was, well actually, you know, before I say anything, I know about this, but I'm going to pretend like I don't. I'm actually not going to say anything. You want to go ahead and just tell everybody, is it a birth defect? Is it a disease? What have you got going on?
Well, it's a lot of times it was wrongly referred to as a disease, but it's just it can be hereditary, but it's not always hereditary. In my case, it isn't hereditary. It was, the best I can tell is it was a mutation of a gene in a heavily gene-populated area of a chromosome called the PAX6 gene. Aniridia is part of a anagram called the Warger, W-A-R-G syndrome. And I only have
sorry, say that again. It's a what?
Warger.
Warger.
W-A-R-G. Each one of them stands for a syndrome, and you can have any one of them. I only got one of the four traits, which was aniridia. It's Wilms tumor, aniridia, glaucoma, and retardation is what it stands for. I only got the aniridia, which is I don't have irises, and my optic nerves are underdeveloped. My vision is fine. I don't know what normal people's vision looks like. The best I can tell people is...
You just know what your vision looks like.
It's like looking through a binocular backwards, essentially. Everything's there. It's just further out to me than it is to everybody else.
It's hard to see. Yeah.
So I have to get closer. Imagine trying to read a card through a set of binoculars that have a focal point really close.
So
it's complicated to tell you because it's hard for me to...
Well, it's pretty rare, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a 1 in a million people, 1 to 1.5 million people.
Wow, so that's a large.
There's 3 of us in
area.
Louisiana. That's
wow,
really it. I mean,
do you know these other 2 people?
The 3 of us are on the aniridia.net. There's last I heard, there was 1 in Lafayette and 1 in New Orleans. That's it.
So with you not having irises, that means like you don't have any kind of muscle that contracts your pupil, right?
Right. So imagine having your eyes dilated at the doctor 100% of the time.
I was about to say, you must be getting a lot of sunlight into your eyes a lot.
That was one of the things. Was photophobia was a big concern for mom and dad whenever I was a kid, and my retina actually took over the job of filtering out light sensitivity. And that's why I have a little bit more of an overhang on my ocular sockets because of that. And I do wear transition glasses most of the time, so it helps. It doesn't strain my eyes as bad.
Well, Alex here, even though he was born with some fairly bad eyesight, Alex is actually a gunsmith. And actually, Alex is a very good gunsmith.
Wearing the shirt.
Yeah.
That's my work shirt.
Making you come over right after work. So it doesn't seem like your eyes have ever really slowed you down. The reason why I'm bringing this up and talking about it is because a lot of people in the board game world right now are talking about diversity and inclusion and all that, but nobody's talking about people who might be not feel included because of, you know, certain things. It's never held Alex back, that's for sure, and that's another reason I wanted to talk about it, is because, you know, we want to discuss how Alex sees things, not really sees things, but how he has to Yeah, cope. Cope's
Yeah.
a good word. How you have to cope in order to play games with us. Which, again, you never really had any problems. Not that I've ever seen, anyway.
No.
If you were, you were keeping them pretty secret.
Well, I've had friends that forgot I had visual
I've
problems
I've forgot it.
I act normal. It's just, if I need to see something, I'll pull out a magnifying glass or my extra set of glasses. I mean, it's just, you don't leave house without your phone, your wallet, and whatever else. I don't leave the truck without my glasses, at work I have a routine. I grab my magnifying glasses, my pen, and my calculator.
Well,
Thing.
Another thing I wanted to bring up. Now I lost my train of thought. Uh, is the so you have no iris. There's no muscle contracting your pupil. You're getting a lot of sunlight, but you're still able to cope with stuff. That's what I was talking about. The inclusion is because people want to talk about diversity, inclusion, and trying to include other people, but they always miss a lot of aspects of people. People who maybe can't see too well. There is a board game designer. She just came out of the board game. I wish I could tell you the name of the game and who she was. I can't. I'd have to look it up. It's pretty bad. I shouldn't be talking about it then. But she grew up playing board games with her blind uncle. And you can imagine not being able to see it at all. Trying to play board games is pretty tricky. So she just made this board game where it's like a three-dimensional maze with different traps and different things set in it. And you have to wear a blindfold the whole time. And you use only your hands to go through this board game. And neat stuff like that, including people like that. But anyway, Alex, so we've played a lot of games together.
Including you standing at the gun counter at the store and handing me a random gun, and I can tell you what it is.
Yeah, just by feeling it.
And that
Feel the
kind
weight.
of game, I can tell you stuff like that. It really is true that your other senses take over for a lot of it. So
let me think of all the games we've played. Out of all the board games we've played, which one do you think you've had the most trouble with?
I really focus on the negative of it. So.
That's good.
It was probably I can't remember the name of it. It wasn't
Terraforming Mars?
No, I'm talking about the one that we played whenever you were in the apartments. Had the cards where it's you're a wizard and you're the different ones, and we were playing it with Zach and Laura.
Oh,
you had the gold pieces.
No, not at the Red Dragon Inn. That one?
Yeah, I think that's it.
Yeah.
Where you were trying to screw over the other players.
Yeah, the Red Dragon Inn.
Yeah. Just because of card effects. Now, as a kid, I used to play Yu-Gi-Oh, and I finally got rid of all of them, but you had thousands of cards, and I could tell you what every one of those cards did without just taking a glance at it. I could tell you. So memory is, you can ask Mike. Somebody can ask me where something is in their store, and I probably know where it is.
Give this guy 5 minutes with a map in an area he's never been in, and he can tell you where everything's at, to the T. And I'm terrible with directions. I'm absolutely awful, and I'm supposed to be a survivalist. I'm supposed to know all this stuff, but I don't. But Red Dragon Inn, that's interesting.
It was just the card effect.
Yeah,
me trying to
card effects.
Card effects, and that was it. I'm sure after
card
2 or 3 games, I'd be just like how it used to be with any other card game.
Yeah, card effects can be tricky with a lot of people. I've had trouble teaching several people that, especially in a game like Quartz, where you've only got 2 different kinds of cards. You have action cards and reaction cards, and you can only play the reaction cards as a reaction to somebody playing an action card against you. But it's so hard for people, I guess, to grasp that, because they're just thinking, oh, this card does this, I can do it now. And it's like, no, reaction card. It can only react to an action. So then, somebody will play a card and it'll be like, oh, get this gem. And then they're going to be like, oh, I'm going to react and send this obsidian back over to so-and-so. Wrong. You have to, a reaction to an action is like somebody gives you a piece of obsidian. Your reaction is to take that piece of obsidian and give it to somebody else. So card effects can be tricky in general. But tonight we were playing Cosmic Encounter. Alex has played this game with us once, I believe. This is a really fun game. This game actually came out in the 70s. This is a reprint edition from Fantasy Flight. They, brought the game back, reprinted it. If I ever got my hands on a classic copy of Cosmic Encounter, that would be pretty neat. But Cosmic Encounter is fun. I just heard this today, actually, on a podcast, people talking about the definition of a classic game. In the board game community, I would call this a classic game. I mean, even though it hasn't gained popularity in several years until, recently, everybody wanting to play it. It's a fun game, though. What really makes this game, actually, I'm going to bust this open. We were about to play this. What really makes this game, and another good reason why I picked it, is that you have, if I can get this open, all of these alien races. There are tons of them. There are tons and tons. I forgot how many's in the base game. I have this. The reason why I brought this game out tonight is because big cards.
Yeah.
Big cards. Those are easier for
that is another thing. People complain about big cards is a nice thing. Yeah, that print, I can actually read that print if I take my glasses off, because these glasses are further off to sharpen things further off. But whenever I was in elementary school, I carried books that were 3 times the size of a normal textbook. So I was the kid carrying around a book this wide and this tall for one subject, and you had 3 books per book a lot of times, because the print shop back then, this was 90, 96, something like that. And so, it was, I would have to go to the locker more times than I really wanted to, because carrying around 3 books, and they were 3 times the size. And so, but once I got into college, you got electronic stuff, and that made things way easier.
Yeah. But great. So we are going to play through some Cosmic Encounter tonight. And while we're playing, Alex can, either talk about, different things he's having to do to adapt to this, or he can tell me ways that he's probably doing things different than us and probably doing a lot better than we are, most of the time anyway. Errol Marie is probably going to beat me at this, she always does, but we'll see. So, Alex, do you have anything else to add?
Really, no.
All right, so we're going to go ahead and pause this for a second so I can get the game set up, and then we will be back with you guys. Boop, boop, boop. All right, now that I'm finally getting set up. All right, this game takes a little bit to set up. Of course, you can't see me. Perfect. Perfect. Perfect, everybody. Let me adjust a few things because that's kind of hard to see. Turn that color saturation down a little.
Pull that corner over there a little bit. Okay.
Cool. Hopefully the camera didn't start glitching out like it did last time. Ugh.
Don't pull it any more towards you, Mike, because then you won't be able to
Can
see
you
it.
hand me my monster over there? Okay, guys, we're about to get started. Brand recognition.
I removed mine because screw Pepsi. Oh, wait.
So, I am going to play with the mutant tonight. So the mutant, it is an optional power. During the alliance phase, I have the power to regenerate. As a main player, before allies are invited, I may use this power. If you have fewer than 8 cards to refill your hand. To do this, you draw cards one at a time at random from any player or from the deck. Draw until you have a full hand of 8 cards. That's going to be very useful. Alex, you're playing with
The machine.
the machine, and that's a red level, so that's a higher level.
What does he do?
Can continue turns. So you have the power of continuity. Your turn is not limited to 2 encounters. After completing an encounter, whether successful or not, you may use the power to have another encounter as long as you have at least 1 encounter card left in your hand.
Nice.
And is that yours is optional as well? Oh, that's
Yes.
cool looking.
We'll go
So,
over there.
now for me, because I am the best.
She always
I-
picks a stupid race.
am the Oracle. Check that out. Look at how cool he looks. He's so cool. Anyway, so the Oracle, it's a mandatory power. You have the power to foresee. As a main player, before encounter cards are selected, use this power to force your opponent to play his or her encounter card face up. Only after you have seen your opponent's card do you select and play your card.
That's a stupid card. I'm
Hey,
gonna have to remember to rip that one up.
Just accidentally spill something on that one.
you have you're gonna be having all the good cards.
I am. I'm gonna be keeping a full hand of cards. So, me and Errol Murray have played this quite a few times, but I will reiterate how to play this game for Alex. So, Alex, during each person's turn, you have these are your hand of 8 cards. You can go ahead and look at these. If you have a flare card, I mean, it's like this. If you are not the philanthropist, you would do this. If you are, you get this power. And it tells you what phase you can do this. So at the bottom, you have start turn, regroup, destiny, launch, alliance, planning, reveal, and resolution. So it tells you what phase you can play these cards or use your power. So you flip the top card of the Destiny deck and it's yellow. So that means that you're going to take this warp and you're going to point it at one of the yellow planets. And you can only send up to 4 ships, however you want, to attack them. Then you have the alliance phase. So that's when you can ask, you can ask me or El Marie to ally with you, but she wouldn't because she does. So you would ask me, do you want to ally with me? And I don't say anything. And then Errol Murray asked me, do you want to ally with me? And then that's when I make a decision on who I want to ally with. And So if you are on the offensive with somebody and y'all successfully win, you both get to establish a colony on this planet. And then you get to move the tracker up one. The first person to establish 5 foreign colonies elsewhere wins. If you are the defense, so let's say I helped Errol Marie and I'm defending her planet. If we win, for every ship that I use to ally, I can draw that many cards or take that many ships from the warp, or I can do a combination of both. Pretty simple. Once you see us do a couple of rounds. Let's see here. So you have your 8 cards. So I'll go ahead and let Errol Marie go first. Errol Marie will start this cosmic encounter off.
So I just pull one of these, right?
Yeah.
Green.
All right. So she is going to attack a green first.
This one.
So that was the destiny phase. So she pulled the destiny card. Now it's launch phase. So how many ships are you?
Did you tell him if you forget the phases, they're like here at the very bottom of your card?
Yeah.
Okay.
And it tells you when you can do your power. You can take the 4 ships from any of your home planets. And guys, it's better for the stream if y'all verbally say everything you're doing while you're doing it.
Alright.
So you can be like, I'm going to take these 4 ships, put them on this, and attack Alex.
I have not decided yet.
Okay, I'm just telling you.
Ah. I'm gonna attack you with 2 of my ships.
Okay. You're going to ask for alliances?
Yeah, sure. You wanna be my ally?
Okay. Then it's Alex's turn to ask for allies. You want to ask for allies, Alex?
You gonna help me whoop her butt?
Now it's my turn to decide. I already have 8 cards. So. Oh, it's before allies are invited. They have to be a main player. Okay. So what it means by main player, Alex, is that means that the encounter is between you and Errol Marie right now, so y'all are both main players.
Okay.
And you know what? I will help Errol Marie.
They look like ketchup and mustard.
Well, you know, that's horseradish, so it's hotter than both of y'all.
Okay.
Okay, so this is planning. This is when you are both going to pick a card, an encounter card. So let's say you pick an attack card. So you're going to add that number to how many ships you have, and then she's going to play a card face down, and she's going to add that number to how many ships are here. And whoever wins the encounter. Or you can play.
Negotiate card.
And if you play negotiate and they play attack, that means that you tried to resolve it peacefully. They didn't want to, so you still lose your ships, but you get to draw some cards. So now y'all will both play an encounter card face down.
He has to play his face up.
Oh, that's right, because of her power.
Okay.
So
And you play yours first.
You gotta play yours first, and then she can decide.
First face up, because I'm the Urkel.
That's a shitty power.
Yeah.
That's a shitty card.
So he is hitting you for 24.
Okay. All right. Well. Let me see here. I'm gonna play this card.
Oh, she's playing a wild.
This says, because this is the Oracle's card, it says if you are the Oracle, as a main player you may end an encounter after your opponent reveals his or her card. Your opponent takes back his or her card, all ships in the gate return to colonies, and play continues as if a deal had been made.
All right. So nobody loses any ships. That's good.
Ship's back.
Means you turn tail and run. That's what that meant.
Yeah.
So, but it said as if a deal had been made. So, just like, oh, okay, we're not gonna attack you. Let's just end it. Okay.
And so it wasn't a successful encounter, so you only get one. So then it's my turn.
But it said as if a deal had been made.
A deal, like a negotiation.
Yeah.
It's not a successful encounter, though. You didn't win.
It was a draw.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. What am I
Just
going
making
to
sure
do?
I'm not trying to cheat.
Nah. So, regroup phase. So what regroup phase is, you take up to 2 ships that you own from the war, but we don't have any. Then it's destiny, so I'm going to flip destiny. It's a special card, so I can have an encounter with the player who has the most foreign colonies. If the event of a tie, break the tie to your left.
So that's me.
Yep. So I'm going to attack this little colony over here.
That's like pointing past
Yeah, it's
my
like,
planet,
boy,
so it
you
doesn't
would really
count.
suck at aiming
As long
a
as
warp
I,
game.
as long as I get within the.
If you're trying to slingshot around it, maybe.
All right. So before I do anything, I'm gonna play Cosmic Zap.
What does that do?
Play this card at any time to cancel one use of an alien's power, including your own. That power may not be used again during the current encounter.
Okay.
Suck that away from her.
Huh.
And Arrow Marie, I am going to send 3 ships at you. And Alex, would you like to be my ally and throw some ships? So don't answer yet. And then Arrow Marie gets a chance to ask you if she wants to.
Do you want to be my ally?
And then now is when you can decide if you want to or if you just want to sit back and watch what happens.
I'm gonna sit back and watch what happens this time.
Alright, so it's a planning phase. I'm going to play this card.
Play that card.
Okay. Dun 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 dun.
God.
23, 24, 25. 26.
I only have 10.
So, you lose.
I did lose.
You lost that encounter. So I get to establish a colony.
Mm-hmm.
You lost a colony. Wow. I defeated those ships. Take these 2 back over here.
Ooh.
And then I get to move up 1.
Wait, I thought that they don't go to warp unless they're here. This is the warp gate.
You lost the encounter. You lost those ships. Arrow Marie. Let me turn the rules for you.
I think he's cheating.
Okay. If the offense won, all the ships in the hyperspace gate, the offense ships plus any ally ships are placed on the planet, thus establishing or possibly reinforcing a colony for the offense and each offensive ally. Each player establishing a colony advances his or her player colony marked by 1 space around the warp. The defensive ships on the planet plus any defensive ally ships defending the planet go to the warp. Other ships on the planet do not go to the warp. They were bystanders and not involved in the encounter.
Okay.
I mean, I just don't know why you...
Because I don't remember playing it like that.
That's how we've always played it.
Mm-mm.
That's how you get rid of... Yeah, we have. That's how you get rid of other people's ships. There's no other way to do that.
By them losing.
Yeah, how are you going to force somebody to be defensive against you, though? Like, there's no strategy there. You can't force somebody to attack you so you can make them lose ships. That's goofy. Goofy. Use goofy, girl. So anyway, since I won the first encounter, that was my first encounter and I won it, I get a second encounter. Hey! Special. Have an encounter with a player who has the most cards in hand other than you. In the event of a tie break, the tie to your left. So who has the most cards?
have 6.
So it's Alex.
Okay.
All right. And so I'm just gonna slap this warp on around over here.
How many is there?
4.
4.
I'm gonna use my power before I ask for allies. Armor, you wanna help me? We can do this.
Alex, are you gonna ask for allies?
Yeah. Do you want help?
When do I decide?
Right now.
Right now! Right now!
I help Alex.
3.
I'm sorry guys, I should have played that card, but that's the card I was gonna play anyway. Planning, is somebody gonna do anything else? Raise powers, kick off or anything?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, you ready to reveal?
Yeah.
Boom, 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 boom. Negotiate. Nice. So, I tried to negotiate with you peacefully. You decided not to. So, for every ship that I lost, 1, 2, 3, 4, if I'm correct on the negotiation, it's going to work out. Ha 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 ha. Yeah, that's right. So I get to pull it from your hand. That's right. So I get to pull 4 cards at random from your hand. I want to pull these 4.
Hey, Laura.
4. What up, Laura? I'm smoking them at Cosmic Encounter right now.
He has 1 colony. Like, don't even.
Yeah, but a big old handful of cards.
Oh my god.
Okay, so that was my second encounter. So Alex, it is your encounter.
Okay.
So regroup. If you had any ships in the warp, you could take up to 2 back, but you don't. Then you draw from the Destiny. You just pull the top card out. Color.
Use yellow.
All right.
That is Destiny card.
So you gotta attack.
Okay.
No. That's all it is. Just show me what
okay.
color.
We just started not too long ago.
Let's see here.
Yeah, I've got 1 foreign colony established, and that's it. Okay.
When you draw from the deck?
You don't.
You don't?
Yeah, this isn't a game where you get to draw cards. You have to, if you don't have any encounter cards in your hand that you can use, then you get to draw cards.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what I want. That's pretty much what I wanted.
Gotta make these guys think hard.
Hmm.
Okay, you're gonna send 2.
2.
And before you play a card, you gotta ask for allies if you want.
Do you want to ally with me? Even though you lost stuff.
Oh, you know, this is a galactic empire, man. I'm sorry, are you gonna ask for allies?
No.
I mean, I may go with you.
You want to be my ally? See?
Hey, I gave her a chance.
Whatever.
So, like I said, announce what you're doing as you're doing it. So, Alex has to play his card face up, right? Because of the
Yup.
So, this is planing. So, Alex, you go ahead and play that. Easy with my cards, buddy.
Yeah, alright.
Henry, this game is so evil. Fucking got this, man. We got this, Alex. We're about to both establish a colony.
That's all I got.
So all you got, what is that?
A 6.
A 6? Okay.
So I have 10.
And 10, yeah.
19.
Golly.
Yeah, you were losing ships.
Mm.
Oh, so that is one foreign colony for myself and one for Alex. So, dang, look at, I know y'all can't see that on that camera, but look at all them yellow ships up in there. Yellow's a bad color to pick for streaming, I think.
Why?
Why don't you just
Maybe it's
put
just
them
hard for
around
me
the
to see.
edge of the warp, like this?
They have to be in the warp.
Yeah, because then you don't know they're
Oh,
in a... Well, there are some cards that put them outside the warp
Oh,
instead of in it.
see, I didn't know there
Yeah.
were those.
So...
Lord, I'm losing.
You are losing. So Alex, that was your first encounter. So
Yeah.
successful. So you
Yeah,
immediately
I can
get another.
do another one.
Correct.
Uh,
What does your power do? What does the machine do?
it lets me. It's continuity. Your turn is limited. Is not limited to just one counter.
You would?
After
Thank you.
completing an encounter successfully or not, you may use this power to have another counter as long as you have one in your hand.
Okay. Nice.
So,
You have an encounter. You have encounter cards that you can play though, right?
Yeah, I do.
Draw from the Destiny deck.
Wild. Have an encounter with any other player.
What?
Choice in his or her own system. Okay.
Yeah, so you just pick who you want to have an encounter with.
You know what?
Now,
Yellow makes me mad anyway, so.
If you lose 3 of your planets, your home planets, you
Mhm.
lose your alien power. So you can take.
Okay.
alien power. Yeah, you are close to losing your alien
Hold
power.
up. When you are not the offense, after Destiny is chosen, you may force the offense to discard the Destiny card he or she drew and draw again. Use this ability only once per encounter.
Good card. So, another special. Have an encounter where the player has the fewest ships in the warp other than you, in a bit of a tie break to the left. So, it's going to be me.
That's you.
I ran away from that. I avoided
You did run away from that. So, he's going to have an encounter with red instead of yellow.
Thank you.
So, you're going to attack me, Alex.
What?
I'll make you what you want, girl.
Oh, you want me to be an ally?
Maybe. It's not my turn to ask for allies, though.
Oh.
Yeah, nice save, my ass.
What,
She better save
Do
herself
you-
for the losers table.
wait. So.
What?
I can ask for allies now since it's.
We gotta launch first.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
And then it's your turn to ask for allies.
3 to that one. Do you want to ally with me and try and get some of your stuff back?
I don't know.
And
You don't know?
I'm not allowed to move ships there, am I?
I don't think so.
Yeah, that's crazy. I can only do that during my turn. You want to ally with me?
I don't know.
You don't know, huh?
Yeah.
Just like woman that say I don't know.
I don't know.
I ally.
eat. I don't know.
I want to ally with Mike.
Oh, nice. Fine.
So since she's allying with you,
Mm-hmm.
does that power still apply?
No.
She's
I'm not.
she's just. I'm just using her soldiers, you know.
Okay.
All
So you
right.
just have some contract killers. That's all it is.
Yeah.
You better not make us lose.
Hey.
Hey.
So what? You have 23,
12,
12, 13, 14.
16. How many does he have?
He has 23.
We have 16.
What? 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Do you have anything?
He's swinging with 23.
Yeah. So we have 7, wait, so 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17.
What you gonna do?
Well, I'm gonna lay it down and I'm mad if I mess this up.
So we get to add another 4, 5, 6, 7 to that.
7 to 16.
Yes.
To 17.
To 7.
17,
4.
24.
So by 1 point,
Yeah.
you scrape
I
by.
was worried about playing those reinforcements because I was like, oh, maybe she doesn't have it. So we were able to reinforce that. Me and her were able to reinforce that with 3, 4, 5, 7. Woo! That was nerve wracking.
So, as an ally, what do I get?
So you get to take these ships back. And you, for every ship that you use to defend,
Which was 4.
you can either draw that many cards or take that many ships out of the war. Or both.
Okay, and can I put them anywhere, or do I have to put them where a colony is?
You can't have it on these two because you don't own a home colony anymore.
No.
But if you draw a yellow destiny card, you can attack your own planet now. And try to get your colony back. That was a very nice save, though. My goodness.
Wait,
That was nerve-wracking.
but say I draw a red destiny card. I can't turn it and attack it this way. It has to be a yellow.
Yeah. It
Okay.
has to be yellow.
Okay.
I'm
I'm gonna get 4 cards.
Alright, so she's going to get 4 cards for her compensation. That was Alex's second encounter, so Alex is very good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So it goes back to Errol Marie. What you gonna do, Meeps?
I'm gonna. I don't know.
You gonna draw? You gonna regroup first?
Oh yeah, I can do that. I'm play Mobius Tubes.
That's a good one.
Free ships. Play at the start of one of your encounters to free all ships from the warp. Freed ships may return to any of their owners' colonies. Give me all my ships. Y'all can take yours too.
Oh, we all get it?
Yeah.
Nice. That's a good.
I can have more than 4, right?
Yeah.
Get about my business. Get about
Yeah,
my business.
I'm keeping my planets pretty leveled out. All right, Mobius Tubes. That's a good play.
Bam! Destiny Wild. Ooh, have an encounter with any other player of your choice in his or her home colony.
Dadgum, I need to like reshuffle those.
I mean, come on now.
What you gonna do, Meeps? Look, he has way more ships than me. Don't be looking at me. Don't be worried
What
about
do
me.
you mean he has way more ships than you?
Over in his home colonies.
Hush, be quiet. Don't, I know to never ever listen to you ever.
All I hear is,
What, she listens to him?
all I hear is gums a flapping.
If you don't hush.
Gums a flapping and cars a snapping. What are you gonna do? Act a fool. Zach's not here to sing for me.
Yeah, really. Okay, so I
Got his
launched.
nose in a book, probably.
I'm launching 4 ships at you.
Okay.
Mike, do you want to ally with me? It's your turn to ask Alex.
Do you want to ally with me?
I feel so special. I'm a galactic power that's needed. Oh.
Come to the dark side.
Yeah,
We have
right.
cookies.
Come to the light side, we have pie.
It's pumpkin flavored though.
I don't know. Are you pretty confident you're gonna win this?
Why don't you ally with me and find out?
You know what?
Watch him ally.
I'll risk 3 ships for you,
Okay.
my loving wife. Yeah, Zach is our little karaoke machine. Man, I don't see Pat in here tonight. We keep playing in the middle of his Celtics games, which he's from the East Coast there, so.
Okay. You have to play your card face up because I'm the Oracle.
I don't have any other cards, so.
Uh-huh.
I was worried he had a big old swinging number. He is swinging at us for 20, if y'all can't see that. So he has got a total of 23.
I'm gonna negotiate.
That's a good one.
So what happens?
So we lose our ships
Okay,
to the warp.
great.
But
Yeah,
for
that
every
comes.
ship you lost,
Yeah.
3, 4, you get to take that many cards from his hand, if he has that many cards.
He doesn't have any cards.
Exactly. It's cosmic encounter.
Stupid! Love it, but I hate it.
So it's my turn now, Emery.
Yeah.
There you go, Alec. You don't have any cards?
Wait, so we don't get to take it from those? If you played his last encounter,
You
his
know,
last card,
that's a good point.
shouldn't he automatically draw?
Good point. I have not run into that yet.
I was forced to play the last card. I didn't want to play that one.
How did you get? You got like all of the like big number
The
cards.
genius here is the one who shuffled.
Mm-hmm.
If the player's opponent doesn't have enough cards to provide full compensation, the player takes the opponent's entire hand of cards. So he doesn't have any.
So it sounds like I come out on top on that one. I was just defending myself. It's all in self-defense. And you know how I am.
I'm sorry, you don't get these to the start of your turn.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Oh.
That's where we're confused.
Okay, so we don't get cards.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
And they say that's reasoning is because of compensation, so makes a lot of sense. So
Okay.
it's my turn?
Yes.
Si, senor.
Okay, I'm gonna regroup. Get my 2 out.
I'm gonna regroup. Yeah.
Oh.
I'm just playing I love you.
Ha!
Ah!
Yellow.
I'm gonna die.
One day.
One day.
Yeah, which one you going to go for? Okay.
Let's see.
had going on in the store today. You can ask. I bet you Zach is probably singing it. Oh, Luke, can you go? Oh, Luke, can you go?
Oh my goodness.
Oh my God! And
Zach sings a lot.
well, no, it's like
I need some water. Did you bring me a water like I asked you to?
I forgot. I'm sorry.
Oh my goodness. You're attacking me and you forgot my water.
His wife's watching us.
Huh?
See, his wife's
I know.
watching. Oh, okay. I was
yeah,
like,
that's what I'm saying. It's probably, he probably doesn't sing it some and probably driving her nuts. Because Adam had those horns. He was testing out those horns that he got in the shipment. And that's the only song he had.
What?
It's better than country, I guess.
So what you gonna do? Taking too long.
Act a fool.
What you gonna do with all that junk? All that junk inside that junk? Get you junk.
Yeah, he did sing that one a bit, huh? Alex, would you like to ally with me? Remember, you want to ask for allies?
Yo, dog, you wanna be my ally? We blood, son.
Come on, Alex.
Actually, yeah, I will ally with you.
Yes. You have to play your card face up.
You better be able
Look
to
at my
win
super
it.
cool thing, Laura. Look at what I am. I'm the Oracle. There you go. Ha! Sorry. Look how cool he is. I can see the future.
I played my card face up.
Oh, okay. So
what you gonna do?
So what do you have? 8, 9, 10,
8.
11, 12.
Yep.
And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
You better have at least like a 10 or something.
Okay.
I gets to draw so many cards though. Stop looking through your hand.
Why?
Cause
Cause
that
why?
means you're looking for something else.
Um,
Go ahead and freaking play it. Go ahead and play it.
So I'm gonna play Ionic Gas. I'm gonna stop compensation and rewards. Play after the winner of an encounter is determined. No compensation or defensive ally rewards may be collected this encounter.
So Alex doesn't get.
That's what Alex gets for siding with you.
You don't get anything, Alex. But you get your ships back.
Get
above me.
See?
She said, "What's everyone else?"
I am the mutant, so I get to keep a constant hand of 8 cards. Really good power, very useful. And Alex is playing as
The machine, so it looks sort of like one of those little scout droids from Star Wars off of Hoth.
I'm not cheating just so the camera didn't see me. I'm going to reshuffle these. These guys are complaining about cards not being shuffled. I shuffled them, I swear. Make sure I gave you 8, because it is now your turn.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Alright.
Didn't know I knew how to count to 8. Fast as shit.
Sure.
So, Alex, go ahead.
It's my turn, huh?
No, I lost my first encounter, so
Oh, okay.
it goes to you.
Draw your destiny card. Yeah, the aliens are legit.
And there's so many of them, you know. I still have the expansion, and it's just God. There's
Okay,
so
what
many.
if I draw myself?
You draw again. I really like the bride. That's still one of my favorite aliens. That's marrying somebody. Oh, okay, I see how it goes.
Hey, I'm picking.
A couple of wiener snappers, where y'all are.
Wiener schnitzels? What you say?
So I need to find out that rule too. I don't remember if you can move.
What? What you looking for? Butt snapper?
Well, seeing if you could move ships to help out in a defensive area.
Good thing that you know your name though, or what you are at least.
How many people are you going to launch, Alex?
I don't know yet.
Well, you got to launch before we can do any planning.
Oh shit. Okay. Well, that's not fair. Do I have to launch all of them from one planet?
No. They can be from any of those planets.
Like you can.
But you can only send 4. You can't send any more than 4.
1, 2, 3.
And there are so many aliens in this game.
So many add-ons.
Do you want to ally with me?
Mm.
Well,
You don't know. I mean, I allied with you last time, but okay.
Hang on now. Chill out. Don't get your panties in a wad.
Our family is very good at guilt trips.
Well, another reason why I like this game is because I have a brother and sister playing one of the most evil games in history because you are just biting each other's
evil
necks.
compared to Monopoly.
Oh, we do not play Monopoly in this household.
Okay.
Alright, so
You gonna play a card?
I haven't even looked at my hand. I couldn't.
He doesn't even know his hand. He's his new hand.
He's all talking about
Yo, the boy is blind, alright? We just talked about how he...
he's all talking about attacking me and doesn't even know who he's gonna attack me with.
Well,
Well,
because you were like,
'cause you
Reese can't
said-
plan.
I'm just
Oh,
messing. I'm just messing.
Okay.
This is all part of this game right here.
DM or whatever.
I'm gonna get up in
Give me
y'all's
that.
head.
Give me that.
No.
Let me have it.
No.
Give it here.
No.
Please. Thank you.
Next time it's please, Master King Michael of everything.
There, it has my spit in it now. Yummy. Why are you looking at me?
I'm not looking at you. I'm
You
looking
what?
at the computer.
No, y'all, he was staring at me.
Fine, I'll never look at you again. Wow.
You can look at me. Just not during this terrible board game that I'm losing. It's not a terrible board game. I really actually love this board game.
What up, Pat? How you doing tonight, man? I'm glad you were able to stop in. This game's already getting pretty evil. Oh, you ready?
Uh-huh.
Reveal.
Watch it be stupid.
Wait.
Hold up now. You cannot change.
6, 7, 8. Yeah, before we reveal those, I can. Okay. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Hey!
Ooh.
Ooh! Okay, so we have exactly 1 minute to make a deal.
Okay.
So, tell you what, Alex. I will allow you to establish a foreign colony here if you allow me to establish a foreign colony here.
Oh. Yeah, why not?
Sounds like a deal?
Yeah,
Yes! Foreign colony here, and you can take your ship, put it wherever else. Take your other ships back.
Alright.
Arrow Marine, here's your other ships. We have successfully negotiated a deal. So,
I get my ships back.
You do.
I was making Laura a moderator.
Okay, cool. All right, so we both negotiated a deal. I went ahead and agreed to let him have a foreign colony, and I'll have a foreign colony. I'm all right with that. That brings me up to 3. I only need 2 more to win.
Let's see, that was...
I only need 2 more to win. I'm still at 0.
That was yours, right, Alex?
Yeah, it was my turn, so I can go for...
I don't recall if a straight negotiation deal
I thought that didn't count.
counts as a.
Is it a counter?
No, like as a win.
If the terms of a deal are carried out as agreed upon, if this was the offense's first encounter, he or she may have a second one.
Now you have
So
a
I
sword, Laura.
So you can do a second one, buddy.
Okay.
Mike is good
So,
at this game.
if I do the second encounter, I draw a destiny card again?
Yes.
Alright.
First is regroup, but you don't have any ships in the warp. I don't know how you're getting away without getting any ships in the warp. Also, Alex, you can take this ship over here. You just have to always keep 1.
Oh.
1 on a planet. If you lose your 3 planets, you lose your power, which is great. Thank you, Laura. I do like this game.
Okay.
I would love to get 6 people on it one night. We haven't played it. Ever played 6 people.
So yellow.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah, attack that one that has all of those. I'm using my power so wrong though, Patrick. If you're watching me, I am the mutant. We went over this. I am the mutant, so that means that I get to keep maintain a hand of 8 cards. He has the machine, so he can continue his turn. Oh man, you need to be using this, buddy.
I am.
You're not limited to 2 encounters though. You could do another one.
Yeah, so this time around, I can do a third
Yeah,
draw.
do a third one.
Yeah.
Patrick said Mike wins all the games that I don't bet for him to win.
Yeah, you need to start betting against me more often.
Man.
Come on.
Hmm?
Come on.
So, do you want to ally with me on this? Wait, do we reveal card? Oh, well, I have to reveal cards with your bull crap, but
Yeah, but not with mine.
not with yours. So, but I'm saying.
So you're asking me if I want to ally?
Yeah.
You want to ally with me?
Oh, I'm gonna sit this fight out. I'm gonna sit back and watch this.
Okay. So I have to.
Don't worry, Pat. You just got made a mod too, my friend. Y'all will both wield the power because we have no mods, and now we do.
Okay.
So wait, how many? Wait, you don't have ships.
Shit.
You gotta launch.
I launch first, and then.
Okay, so okay.
Well, I have.
He has to reveal it up anyway.
Oh yeah, that's right. Okay.
So you have 18.
The power.
You have
Yeah, you can kick people out for being jerks.
18. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
This isn't looking too good. I'm gonna sit this fight out. I don't know, but I'm staying out of between brother and sister here.
When do you play wild cards?
Whenever it'll say like either.
Okay.
Yeah, it'll say if you are a power or.
Don't be trying to look at his.
I was just trying to
cards.
help him with that
Y'all,
card.
he's trying to beat. He's trying to beat. He's trying to cheat.
I don't need to look at these cards to know
Okay,
what's going on.
you know what? Whatever. I freaking lose my power. It wasn't helping me anyway.
Hey.
Holy crap.
Wait, what is that?
That's
It's a 6.
So I have 12.
Oh, okay.
Blue, she just lost. 6 ships to
That's an
the
armada.
warp. Dang. There's so much yellow on that
This
warp,
is-
you can't even see it.
This is like 300 versus the Persians or some mess.
So Alex is tied with me at 3. Errol Marie has not gotten one. Meeps, what's going on, Meeps?
Everything
Okay.
sucks.
So I can regroup.
Yeah, so go ahead and flip that power over. Errol Marie just lost her power.
I'm
by
not the
way.
Oracle anymore, you guys. I've lost my power.
Yep, she lost 3 of her planets.
So I can regroup. I can take one of those ships from that during regroup.
Hold on. So all of your ships go there.
Mm-hmm.
And now it is, so that was your second encounter, correct?
No,
I
that
do.
was first.
I do. You're right.
Because
Pat.
we negotiated first. Remember? The negotiation.
No, that happened first. So then this was your
This
second encounter.
No, you said that didn't you say that if a negotiation is carried out peacefully?
If a deal's made,
Uh-huh.
then you get to, he or she, the offense, which is you,
Yeah.
gets to have a second encounter.
See, y'all know what's up. They don't.
So you do your second encounter, which we just did,
Yeah.
and now you can use your power to do a third one.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So a second encounter, but I don't have a regroup phase for that. Okay.
You do have a regroup phase, you just don't have any ships in there. So what do you have to do?
I can't move ships from that.
Only when you go to attack.
Okay.
Yeah. When you go to attack, you can take the ships from there.
Okay.
So he pulls another destiny, right?
Yeah.
Pull another destiny, bro. Broski. Don't knock over all my ships in the war.
Let me read this real quick.
What is that? That's red.
That's red.
Alright. Red!
That's you, fool.
Why y'all want to attack me?
That's what that's the destiny. It is your destiny.
Okay, so, which planet are you going to attack?
Good, let's go with that.
Okay, before you do that, I'm going to play the Parasite Wild. So if you are not the Parasite, during any phase, as any player, let me clarify, as any player, I'm so excited about playing this card. When another player loses the use of his or her power due to controlling too few home planets, you may immediately establish a colony on one of his or her home planets with one of your ships. Your ship coexists with any ships already on the planet. You may establish another colony each time a player regains his or her power and loses it again. So I'm just going to go ahead and take one of these ships, swing it over here for the big whoop, and I've got 4. So I just need a few more. Oh, look, she's mad. She's mad at me, guys. Okay, so Alex, you can go ahead and continue with your attack. I'm sorry.
He said.
Okay.
Dang! Get some real cream for that burn. Those are angry elbows. Those are angry elbows. And before you declare allies, I'm going to regain my hand of 8 cards. And so you are going to...
Are you going to ally with me to try and gain some ground?
I don't know.
You don't know. You're just, okay, whatever.
Are you gonna ask?
Errol Marie, would you like to ally with me? Be my ally?
I mean, we are talking about the guy that just took one from you.
Angry elbows. Hey, it's not my fault you lost your power, alright? We can do this. Come on, Meeps. Give me all. Come on, give me 4. Give me 4 of them. Come on.
I'll give Alex 2.
Ha! Okay. Alright. Encounter cards are placed. I am playing 15.
Okay.
So I'm swinging with 17. Oh, he's playing a morph card.
And then to do that.
15.
So we win for 3 points.
17. You don't have to play that reinforcement.
What if it's a draw?
Well, no. You're already beating me. Is the thing.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
So you don't have to play
Because
that.
you have.
Because I have 15, 16, 17.
For some reason,
15,
I thought
16,
that
17,
made.
18, 20, 21. Yeah, so.
Okay, I got it. Okay.
Yeah, so y'all beat me on that one. It's alright, though. It's okay.
Yeah, put my ships over there. Pull myself up. I got 1.
Errol Marie got on board. Look at that. And Alex is tied with me. So, this is going to be close. So, it's either going to be me and Alex or Errol Marie's going to come back for the win.
Okay, so that was first encounter. That was second encounter.
That was your third encounter.
It was third
That
encounter?
was your third encounter.
Okay, yeah, that's right.
So it is.
2 and yeah, okay.
So, it is now Errol Marie's turn. Meeps.
Meeps, that's me.
So, regroup.
Oh yeah. Come here, you guys.
Angry elbows. I'm gonna start calling you.
Red.
I'm gonna start calling you Angry Elbows from now on.
Don't call me angry elbows. Give me the thing. Give it here. Let me see that.
You stab you in the heart with it.
Yeah, right.
That one.
You gonna attack that one?
Yeah.
All right. And you're just an innocent bystander on that, Alex.
Okay.
Get up out of here.
Bystanders can't get compensation, can they?
Nope, you're just sitting back and watching the Galactic War unfold. Okay, before we declare allies, I'm going to regain my hand of 8 cards.
It doesn't really matter at this point.
Ally, can
You can ally with either one of us. You would just put your ships outside the planet.
Okay.
It's kind of like, oh, I'm going to send some forces in, you know, but you would be doing it purely to try to get cards or ships out of the warp. Or you could ally with her and just reinforce these, but I mean, there's really no point in doing that.
Alex, you want to be my ally?
No, I'm gonna sit this one out because I don't see a win in that. I don't really see a win.
Thank you for your faith.
No, I'm saying like, even if I ally with you, I just, yeah.
Oh. Oh, I don't know what to do. I might lose this planet. I don't want to.
Hey, it's not so bad if you lose a planet.
You ready?
Yeah.
Hey! Nice. Look at her. Thank you, Laura. Thanks for coming in. It was good talking to you. So, Errol Marie just lost. I played 13, and she played, so I had a total of 14. You had a total of what?
10.
All right.
Put that over there.
Good try. So it's my turn now?
Yeah.
All right. This is going to be the winning round right here, guys. I'm telling you, I'm calling it. I'm about to destroy. Green.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Alex?
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3, 4. Mike's going in for the all-out offensive, the all-out final goal. So, 7. I'm going to use my mutant power to regain my hand of 8 cards before we declare alliances. Errol, would you like to be an ally with me? I might give you a chance to, who knows? I mean, might get you another colony. I mean, I guess there's really no point. This is going to be the last round.
You are so cocky right now.
Go ahead, Alex.
Do you want to help me keep him from winning?
She said yes. She sent the max.
Okay, so allies have been established, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so I can play as wild, and we can both draw as main players. We can both draw a card, I think.
After alliance form, you may allow each player who allied with you to draw 1 card from the deck. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh.
So
No, only people who
only
allied.
people. Yeah. So you better have had faith in the cards or whatever.
Okay.
You gotta play.
crazy here,
You gotta
man.
play an encounter card.
Put your
Alex.
encounter card face
Face
down.
down. You ready?
Yeah, that one's.
Whoa! Go ahead. You gotta flip yours over now.
Okay, yeah. But then I can do
Whoa.
reinforcements, correct?
Yeah, but that's 40, dude.
Yeah,
That's
I'm
40?
I'm swinging with
That's
44.
40.
I'm swinging with 44, guys.
God, dog, I didn't know there was anything above 30.
No, there is. There's some big ones in there. I was holding on to that one for a good moment.
I was trying to hold on to that more for a long while.
So is anybody gonna?
Slow rolling the 40. Is anybody gonna do anything? Now, how are we supposed to? How?
I mean, when I tell you I'm gonna win the next round, I'm gonna win the next round.
Station. I'm not a barbarian, so that doesn't help.
You're not
Well,
gonna do anything?
I can't.
there's literally nothing.
Champion! Yes, that was a good game. That was a lot of fun, guys. So, Alex, to continue our discussion, we were talking about your birth defect, I guess you could say, of your iridia. How do you feel?
Aniridia.
Aniridia. I'm so bad. I always say that so wrong. Aniridia. Anyway, we were talking about your eyesight. How does this game stack up with your eyesight? I mean, you've got the big cards, and I mean, yeah, you got a little bit of the little cards, but you're mainly working with this and thinking about who you want to ally with and how you want to play different cards. So, what do you think? Do you think it's fairly easy for you to follow? I mean,
yeah. This text on these cards is actually fairly
Pretty
well
good.
sized compared to, say, like Yu-Gi-Oh or some of the heavy text Magic cards. Not that I play Magic anymore, but
yeah.
you know, some of those Yu-Gi-Oh cards is like I had to have a 10x, and this is a 5x here, and I only had to use that once during the game. So,
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's good though. It's good that you can see it and work it out fine. Well, that was a lot of fun, guys. We're still trying to work out our schedule pretty well. Patrick's usually talking to me every morning. I'm usually up pretty early watching his morning streams. He's actually going to be streaming Kevlar. What is it, 3024, I believe?
Isn't that the stuff that like it's like that's on the fabric?
no, that's Kevlar.
That's Kevlar.
Oh.
Actually, I do have some Kevlar we can shoot this weekend.
What?
Yeah, so
Shooting at some Kevlar. 3042, there we go.
yeah. But it remind me to go get that broken amp and the body armor.
Man,
and
you know,
tannerite.
you know you're talking to people from Louisiana when we're talking about shooting tannerite and Kevlar to see how strong it is.
So
I'm not wearing. None of us are wearing it though. Just so you know,
this is
we're not
an
crazy.
old 10-year-old body armor panel. Well, it's soft body armor. It's level 2, meant for 45 ACP and stuff like that. It won't handle 44, so we're gonna shoot 9s at it and put an amp behind it. And once the amp gets dented up, maybe gets a hole in it, we're gonna put the amp on top of a pound of tannerite and shoot the tannerite with the AR.
Yeah.
And see if that launches the amp into a stratosphere, you know? The thing about that, though, is it was a nice amp, too. It was a 2,000 watt power acoustic, and everything on the inside was fried. I was so
Might as well
mad.
shoot it.
Yeah.
Here, you can have these back.
Oh, look at her. She's trying to hand me back her wedding ring.
I'm just kidding.
Oh, man. Well, that was so much fun. I think we should start trying to make Cosmic Encounter a regular thing. You know, I mean, this game is so much fun. My father-in-law really likes it. Y'all's dad really likes it. It's great.
Well, he's as competitive as anybody. So.
And this game has taken me a while, but over the many times that I've played it, I've finally gotten pretty good at it, better at it. Let's put it that way.
Does this go in?
But as you know, Pat, we talk about Dice Tower all the time. You know, Tom Bassel's a huge fan of this game. Anytime he does a number 1 list, I'm like, it's going to be Cosmic Encounter, and it is. If I ever get to meet Tom Bassel, I'm going to bring my copy of Cosmic Encounter and be like, man, can you sign the inside of this lid for me? But, guys, thank y'all so much. Not number 1 anymore, really. What's his number 1 now? Is it Gloomhaven?
Yeah, tell me, because I always thought...
It might be Gloomhaven, if I'm guessing right. Yeah, it is Gloomhaven, yeah. That's pretty bad. We know our board game heroes' favorite games. But, yeah, that was a lot of fun. I'm glad we got to play some Cosmic Encounter tonight. And we will be getting back with you guys this weekend about our schedule next week.
Hi.
So, Pat, thanks so much for coming out, man. I'm glad we were able to finally get you as a moderator in here. But you guys have a good night.